Hi guys, Beauty here and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Lifesavers Apprentice.
This is the Lifesavers Apprentice.
And as always, I am super excited to have you guys here. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and for those of you that watched the previous vlogs, liked and commented, thank you so much. Quick favor, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that now. The subscribe button is just there. People of God, how many times are we going to talk about this stuff? Quick. Anyways, like I said, welcome back to the channel, and moving on straight to the topic of today. I guess, should we move on? Let's move on. Anyways, what we're talking about today is antibiotics resistance and what exactly are superbugs. So before I begin, I'm going to give you a background about what antibiotics are. Antibiotics are drugs used to treat bacterial infection. These drugs have been in existence for a long while now, but they were majorly discovered by Sir Nicholas Fleming in 1928. That's when he discovered penicillin. But before then, there had been they used molds to treat bacterial infection and all that. Now, bacterial infection constitutes a huge bulk of the infections that affect humans, and prior to the discovery of antibiotics, they could kill because there was no treatment then. But thank God for a lot of stuff actually. Thank God for antibiotics. So antibiotics are used to treat bacterial infection. Now, antibiotics resistance. This happens, just like the way our immune system works. When your immune system is exposed to, say, an antigen is a disease-causing agent. Your body forms antibodies against it and then can fight against the disease if you're caused later in the future. So let's relate that to bacterial antibiotics resistance. The way that same way that our body builds up immunity, is the same way that if you keep using a particular drug for a bacterial infection, the bacteria would adapt to the drug that you've used, and then you're using, and then build up resistance against it. I mean, who wants to die? Even bacteria doesn't want to die. They don't want to die. So they adapt. They adapt to the drug, and they become resistant against it. So when you use that same drug, say to treat another you've used it say 4 times, example, and then the bacteria has built up resistance against it. By the time you use it the 5th time, it won't have any effect because the bacteria has built up resistance against it. That's basically what antibiotics resistance is. Now, this antibiotic resistance is a natural process because it's just like the way we build up immunity. By the time you get exposed to an antigen, your body builds up immunity against it. You understand? So it's a natural process, but now we're actually by our own hands, using our own hands to quicken that process. It's like, what's there? But me, I don't want to die. So what we're talking about today is that how can we fight this antibiotics resistance, because it's actually a huge global problem. It can increase the cost of health. It can affect global health. It can, there's a lot of things it can cause. Actually, it's a global health problem. So how are we going to fight against it? Now, the major things that we do to accelerate this antibiotics resistance, like I said, it's a natural process, but we are accelerating it with our own hands. Is when we misuse antibiotics, when we overuse it, and by exposing ourselves to infections, to bacterial infections, in the sense that our environments are not clean, we're not preventing it, we're not eating good, eating good, well cooked, and healthy food, safe food that are free from infection. You understand? So that's how we are using our own hands, to encourage antibiotic resistance. But this vlog is about how can we stop it? Everybody has a role to play. Individuals, policymakers, the health sector, even the agricultural sector, in the sense that antibiotics resistance can also build up in animals when they use antibiotics to treat animals, so it can build up. And if you eat the animal that say has a antibiotic resistant bacteria, yourself, you can become exposed to that same bacteria, and then from there the cycle continues, the vicious cycle. So that's what we're trying to stop. So I'm going to talk about the roles of individuals in curbing the menace that is antibiotic resistance. Try and finish your dose that doctor prescribes for you. That's number one. if a doctor prescribes some drugs for you, finish it. You know, the thing is that also by the time you use like maybe half of the pack and then you're like, I'm fine, just toss it out. Now the thing is that by the time you don't finish your dose, probably the infection hasn't cleared out. So the remaining guys there, they will now, adapt to the drug that you used, and then maybe by the time you use that drug again, it happens in malaria too. By the time you use a drug and you don't complete your dosage, by the time you keep repeating it, it just happens that if you try to use the same drug again, it doesn't work. I don't know if that happens to you, but it has happened severally that you use some drugs and then they don't seem to have any effect on you because of the phenomenon that is called resistance. So make sure you finish your dose and do not prescribe antibiotics for yourself when you're sick. People prescribe antibiotics for the most ridiculous things, like cold. Cold is not a bacterial infection, and then they use antibiotics for your flu. Please, prevention is better than cure. When you're sick, please ensure to go to the doctors, and then do not use packs that were left over from maybe previous treatment. Do not use leftover packs, and then let's ensure that we keep our environment clean and free of diseases and all that, and then let's stop prescribing to our family members or having them prescribe to us. It's just easier and it gives you a healthier life to just see the doctor when you're sick and you're not feeling fine. So those are the basic facts. Let's all join hands together to fight against antibiotic resistance, because if we do not, things like gonorrhea, pneumonia, these are bacterial infections that could be treated easily. By the time they become antibiotic resistant, it becomes more expensive and it takes longer time to clear them out. And then, you just want to avoid it. So that's that about antibiotic resistance. But before I go, let's talk about what exactly superbugs are. Superbugs is just a collective name for viruses, fungus, ailments, and all those other disease-causing microbes that become drug resistant. Because when these things become resistant to the drugs that we have, they become superbugs. So that's what they are. That's why they're termed superbugs. So, and these superbugs become harder to treat because the normal range of drugs that we have in the market do not cover them. So we have to, they're older. But the drugs that would now cure them either become more expensive or they do not even respond to treatment at all. And that's why there's a lot of awareness going on. I think November 11th to 18th was the World Awareness Day, a week for antibiotics resistance. Yes, the World Awareness Week for antibiotic resistance. So there's been a lot of awareness in it. There's a lot of posts on social media, and then I believe that from this vlog you've been able to learn one or two things. So if you've learned one or two things, kindly share with your friends and then let me know what you think. If you have any questions, drop in the comment section. So before I go, let me drop my social media handles. I am on Instagram at @d_ojola. The blog is on Instagram at the Lifesavers Apprentice, and I am on Twitter at @d_ojola. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you've learned one or two things. I really hope you have. And let's all join hands to fight against antibiotics resistance. We can do this, people. Because me personally, I don't know what today. I don't know about you, but I don't know what today. So as I come your way again in the next 2 weeks, my name still remains Beardo. And if you had any curriculum in this vlog, that was my mom. Just know that was my mom. I gotta go now. So bye. And by the way, do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Subscribe. So I'm going off reels.